Lying on 6 banks, those of the White Nile coming from the south, those of the Blue Nile coming from the east, and those of the eternal river Nile. Khartoum lies on the meeting of the 2 Niles at Al-Mugran, a unique sight and an engaging view. With the demise of the Christian Soba kingdom, a group of Mahas came and settled in Tuti Island, at the heart of the Nile. Their Sheikh Arbab al-Aqaid soon built a mosque in the forest on the left bank of the Blue Nile, which shifted later on to become Khartoum. Three towns under the umbrella of one city, lying on 6 banks, that is the 3-city capital. It is deeply rooted in history. The antiquities of Khor Abu Anja and El Shihanab date back to the Stone Age period. The rich Merowi age is reflected in the antiquities of El Jiref East and El Sururab West. The Christian age is reflected in the antiquities of Soba, the capital of Alawa Christian Kingdom, on the eastern bank of the Blue Nile. These periods were followed by El Fung Kingdom, the symbol of the prosperous Islamic kingdoms, where several sepulchres and domes of sheikhs were built. Inside Khartoum, at the meeting of Al-Baladiyya Street and Al-Qasr Street, there are the Turkish domes, and nearby lies the Central Post Building, the Ministry of Finance, and the Judge's Home, some landmarks of the Turkish age. Amidst the hustle of cars of Durman, the capital of Al-Mahdiyya, stands Abd al-Qayyum Gate, the last remnant of the old city fence, bearing a witness to the Mahdiist age, together with Tabia and Durman prison, which was once home to one of the Mahdiyya leaders. Al-Khalifa home, however, was changed into a museum containing varied belongings of the Mahdiyya state. With their stone eyes, the black pharaohs stand by the entrances of the Sudan's National Museum, which exhibits many of the archaeological remains of all ages. Hamad al-Nil, an exhibit of Sufist traditions frequented by many people and tourists. It is the most famous social event in Durman, after each afternoon prayer. Khartoum is regarded as a major point in the open international cycling race through Africa, where they end their journey.
السودان مش معروف كبلد سياحي عندنا في أوروبا وخاصة في سويسرا، وأنا للأسف ما كان لنا وقت كبير أن نشوف الآثار في السودان، لأنه يوميا نحن في سباق، لكن البيئة والمناطق بين وادي حلفا خرطوم خاصة وادي النيل يعني كان رائع ومفاجأة كبيرة إلي. مبسوط كتير أن أكون في السودان لأول مرة.
A new fondness for Nile cruising on board when it is favorable for chatting. Inhaling the bracing air of the Nile. A trip for business and fun. A cruiser having a fashionable restaurant serving the most delicious foods. Nile cruising is ever increasing since the Nile is the most famous of rivers and the longest in the world. Besides the 6 banks and the meeting point of the 2 Niles, Khartoum enjoys many natural landmarks alongside the river. A Sabaloga cataract on the northern side of the capital, an area rich in rocks interspersed with green islands and granite rocks.
Il y a beaucoup d'arbres, il y a beaucoup de montagnes, l'eau est belle, les gens sont gentils, le Soudan c'est très bien, je suis content, tout le monde est content, les gens sont gentils, voilà. منطقة تمام سمك حلو.
أنا صار لي تقريبا شهرين في هذا البلد الحلو، و يعني في الحقيقة يعني أنا عندما جئت إلى هنا لأول مرة تفاجأت، لأن يعني هذه المنطقة جميلة جدا وفعلا يعني تستحق الزيارة، ويعني ولسه في شغلات كثير لازم أشوفها يعني هيك.
I like so much Sudan because the people is very quiet, and you know, it's very, yes, it's different, but I like these people. I don't see, I like these people, and I hope to come back in Sudan in the future, but with tourists, for see the desert, for see the monument, historic Sudan, and the Sudan, because I like nature, I like animal, and I like so much this.
I like this country very much. It's a nice place. I hope all the tourists will become in the future here. I want to say with the people from the other country, this country is very nice, and the place is very, very wonderful.
Jebel Aulia Lake, which enjoys a charming nature rich in fishing, and can be favorable for water sports like boat racing. It is also rich in the seasonal and permanent island with their varied climates, the most famous of which are Tuti Island, with its virgin nature, Shigera Island next to Al-Inqaz Island, and Al-Tumsah Island in the middle of the Blue Nile, south of Khartoum. There are numerous sand